Hi there, my name's Ed Hicks. This is one of my support videos for my banjo lessons. In this video I'm going to be talking about how to hold your banjo and then just very briefly how to tune your banjo. It's just a very short video. So when you've got your banjo, you want ideally to be able to hold it in a way where you're not having to support the neck with your left hand. Ideally you want the neck to be free, sitting up like this. If, like me, you've got a banjo with a tone ring in the back, which is a big heavy piece of metal, sits around here, you might be able to get it to balance a bit on your knees. You might even be able to cradle it a bit in here. You might find, I'll often play like that, hugging the banjo, taking it to me. Often push the neck of the banjo a little bit forward, so maybe there's like a 30-degree angle between the plane of the neck here and, you know, parallel to my body there. More likely, if you're just starting out, you've probably got a banjo where the neck is much heavier than the pot, because pots on like lower priced banjos are often quite light. So you might want to get a strap. One thing I didn't know for a while when I first started playing was where to attach the strap. Now you might even have clips on your banjo which are both here and here above the line of the strings. But if you attach the strap there, the banjo will still droop. However, if you attach the strap here below the neck, so mine's attached about there, and you can attach it to these brackets, that's totally fine, they'll take it, then above the neck on that side, then you should be able to have the banjo sit up like that. And it's worth remembering to try and sit up nice and straight whilst you're playing. If this neck is a bit further forward, your arm can be relaxed. These are things you might not get straight away. They're things we'll continue to talk about and work on the more we learn the banjo. Now I said I'm going to talk about tuning your banjo. You can tune your banjo by ear. You can tune it using a tuner. You could tune it by ear to a piano. I'd probably recommend using a tuner if you're first starting out. What's quite popular are clip-on tuners that look like this, or well, looks like this if you bought your clip-on tuner about 15 years ago. I don't think you get these square ones anymore, but they're much the same. You stick them on the top here, you turn them on, you play a string, you look at the display. There'll probably be some sort of needle in the display, which will either be left if it's flat or right if it's sharp, and you make sure the needle's in the middle. You also need to make sure your string is even close enough to the right note. So the way your banjo needs to be tuned is, I'm going to call the string names as I play them. I'm going to take this off because it rattles a bit, which annoys me, is G, D, G, B, D. And you could also use this video to tune your banjo by ear. So you should make sure your fifth string sounds like this, your fourth string sounds like this, third, second, first. And the nice thing about a banjo is when it's in this standard G tuning, it's tuned to a major chord. So if you strum all the strings at once, you actually get quite a nice sound. If you do that on the guitar, you get quite a complicated sound that's very hard to hear if it's in tune. But this is a major chord, so hopefully you'll start to get used to hearing that, and then you can work on using your ear to sweeten your banjo tuning. But I'd recommend using a tuner or download an app on your phone. There's lots of tuner apps available. Hope that helps. That's the end of the video. Like and subscribe.